Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Barbells and Banter episode. It's been 3 or 4 weeks since the last one, and we kind of just said on the Instagram about why that was, and that was because of exams and stuff. But we're here now. Adam's not here again because, as you can probably see in the corner, the topic of today is the NI Nationals that happened last weekend. As we're recording this on Tuesday, this is the week after the following week of NI Nats. So, yeah, it's still pretty fresh in our heads, right, guys?
Yeah. I
Of
wasn't
course.
hungover at all.
Yeah. Right, so we were with Sam Clyde, who commentated with me on the Sunday session, Andrew Lennox, who commentated in the Saturday AM session, and Braden Shannon King, who is his second appearance on the podcast, and he commentated during the Saturday PM session. We didn't really plan this out too much rather than just the information, so we're just gonna go ahead with it. Andrew, do you want to talk about the Saturday AM session?
Yeah, Saturday AM, some great lifters involved. There was the female 57s, female 63s, and then there was the male 66 to start off with. Some great competitors. Chloe Cheevers in the 57s. She was exceptional, 339 total. Got the squat record, 2 kg extension on her own from December. Then we had Katie Woods in the 63s. She ended up with a 358 total. She also held the sub-junior bench for quite a while. And then she also broke the junior bench record, 85.5 kilos. It was her own by 0.5 kilos she broke it by. Leanne McQuillan, she was also a great lifter. She opened the day with going 3 out of 3 in squats. Took some pretty risky jumps, but again, she smashed it. And she ended the day with a 2.5 kilo from her last comp. Emma Brennan stood out on her deadlifts. Unfortunately, in her first one, 140 was called for downward movement on the lockout. I thought she personally had got it, but obviously the ref said otherwise. 10 kg added to go 150, which I thought was quite a bit of a gutsy jump to 150, but she did get it quite nicely and then took 7.5, but unfortunately she wasn't able to lock it out. In the 66s, it was quite a close call between Tiernan O'Neill and Jonathan. He struggled in prep, Tiernan, he broke his finger on tendon, and that came back on him on a second deadlift. Unfortunately, it failed due to his finger. I seen him go back to his coach and struggling with his finger, which obviously is gotten like whenever you have injury, and
I
that
actually
comes to
saw
back
he
you in
secured a
comp.
Commonwealth invite as well,
He did, yeah.
which is actually pretty good for him as well because 442.5 I think he put up with the
Yeah.
snap tendon in his finger, and that still getting a Commonwealth invite. I forgot to mention that they were actually released this week, so I don't think any of us got any Commonwealth invites.
Unfortunately,
Sam,
not. No.
Sam, you didn't even apply, but you could have went for bench only. But
Plus,
then again,
I'm
Matt,
not. We're
I
not.
actually
We're
was
not.
I was looking on open powerlifting, and Matt Flan benched 2.5 more than you, I think.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Did he do
unless
145?
that's his all time.
That
Maybe
might
his
be
all
all
time and he
time.
hit
That might be
142
all time.
at Nats or something.
Spray him. I'll check that.
I actually I thought it was quite interesting. Chloe Cheevers was a 52 normally. Do you notice that, Andrew?
Um,
Could-
yeah, she was. She
Because she
usually is, yeah.
Yeah, she competed at 52.9, so it was kind of like a Gata Shitku sort of situation. I don't know what the plan was there, unless I'd say it was probably implied, but she put a 4 kilo extension on her 52 squat record at barely even a kilo over the barrier.
Mm.
Yeah.
on her third deadlift, it was overturned by the jury, which I thought she had got it, but unfortunately, whenever she
Yeah,
went
I
off,
was,
she
I was
went
spotting
off and
loading that,
smiled.
and I was sat yelling.
Yeah, no, me and Lucas just shouting down the mic like it was a grind of the century.
Yeah, because it was like an RP11 from the ground up. Like you can tell she
Yeah.
has the drive to actually like keep going. You don't see that in a lot of lifters. Like I did see
No.
over the course of the weekend because somehow I was there the whole time. People just gave up easily.
Yeah, no,
But that's
she wanted
individual
that deadlift.
between
Like,
people. Yeah, I feel bad because it got overturned, but then again, it's still a gym PR. So,
yeah,
and obviously you
No,
can't
she's
argue
definitely
with referees or the jury.
of course, yeah. No, she's definitely gonna use that, and next comp she's gonna smash it and get an even bigger.
Yeah,
Deadlift
she'll come
and
back
that,
at
like-
it. What else is there? Do you want to talk about the 93s?
93s, it was great. There was a lot of lifters in the 93s. This nuts.
Stacked.
And definitely the rivalry between Ronan Maloney and Daniel Flanagan was honestly the highlight of the day. Their lifts were quite close together. I think Daniel he was betting on taking it for bench because he benched 162 was his final. I think it was.
That was insane.
I know. On the last deadlift, Ronan, I think he had 280 for his final attempt, but then after Daniel had his final deadlift, he changed it last minute to win by 2.5, I think.
Yeah. I just want to find something quickly. Didn't Ronan miss his first deadlift?
It was his first squat, or no, it was his second deadlift. I don't know. Did he miss his first deadlift?
I knew he missed one. I don't know what I'm on about. No, it was his second squat. I thought he missed
Yeah, I think.
his second
he
deadlift
missed
or
grouped it.
something. Oh,
No, he misgrouped his second squat.
yeah.
I just
'Cause I
even
remember
if you look
spotting
at
that.
his final. Yeah, if you look at his final squat, like it was moving absolute air, like
Yeah.
definitely more.
He retook 230, so he did.
Yeah,
And then, what's that? 44.5 kilo total PR from going up from 83s from
from
December.
yeah.
That's what, 5
No,
months
he-
progression?
He was, Ronan definitely was getting some good progression. Like even in training, he was getting deadlift was moving up sensationally. Like
Yeah. I kept an eye on him all for his prep just on Instagram, and he was looking like there was some rough points I think, but there was also quite a good prep from what I saw. And I
yeah,
think it definitely did pay off with the 2.5 kilo beat. Like he beat Daniel Flanagan by 2.5 kilos on the total.
yeah. I think the 280. I don't know if it was a bit of a touch and go. I don't know about that one, but then
Yeah.
he obviously put it down just to make sure. I think he knew he had it.
Yeah. And then before we move on to the other 93s, I saw a lot of we do have a document, the just like a sort of script to read off of, but I saw a lot of the lifters that we reviewed over the course of the weekend. I thought there was going to be a lot more records to fall, but as far as I know, there was only 3. I think, like only a
Yeah, I
few.
think-
There wasn't very many, but then again, we're still a developing country. Like Ronan was 12.5 kilos off the junior total record. The 83s, what we'll talk about them later. They were quite far off the total records, and 66s I don't think were near any records. which I think is mainly because there was no George SBD at
Oh, don't.
Nationals.
We can talk about George SBD later. We can talk about Mike Out later.
Right. Well,
I'm
we
not
can-
biased at all. Not biased at all, by the way. Didn't train him with
Yeah.
murder or anything. Didn't.
The goat of evolution. Right.
Damn straight.
So, the rest of the 93s?
Yeah, Peter Vols, he had a bit of an unfortunate go on deadlifts. On his second attempt, he stood up for 227, and then I seen him go up, and then it just drops the weight, and then he just sort of slides back, and I thought he was
Yeah.
about to fall on the platform there. You were getting ready to catch him, Johnny.
Yeah. No, because I stepped forward. And then I actually saw in the awards ceremony at the end that, like, there was definitely something wrong with him because...
Yeah.
Wait, was it him or Harry Webb? I think it was Peter Vols, yeah.
Yeah, it was Peter Vols.
There was like, you could tell there was something wrong with him. Like, he was trying to get onto the podium, but it was harder. Onto
Yeah,
the third spot.
I seen him like stumbling over and like having to get two seats, keep his feet
Yeah.
lifted up. But definitely no, you're gutted for him. You gutted for him, like, because something like that, just definitely can't go out anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
So I hope he recovers pretty well.
yeah, he still got a 580 total, which is pretty impressive for only getting his
Yeah.
opener in deadlift. Like, he definitely could have had maybe
Yeah.
600 plus total.
Yeah.
Jack Snoddy, he
Jack
also
Snoddy.
great deadlifts, went 3 for 3. I think he got a 2.5 for his final squat after his opener and second moved very nicely. But then his first bench got overturned by a jury because I think he ass lifted a wee bit.
Yeah, I think I saw that from the side.
It was given 2-1, I think, at the start, but then got overturned afterwards.
Yeah, given 2-1, and then jury stepped in. And then he came back and retook it and got it, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
went up to-
takes a 5 kilo jump and unfortunately doesn't get it.
there was quite a few lifters this in AM session that like only had their first comp was Spring Classic, which I thought was quite impressive. 2 months progress, and they were adding on
Yeah.
to the total. It was quite nice. It was quite impressive to see. Harry Webb, he was one of them. He got a 522 in his Spring Classic, and then ended up coming out with 550.
Yeah. Oh, I also to add on to Jack Snoddy, he went 2 for 3 on deads.
Yeah, the last one he took another
just
10k
230.
jump.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
and
took-
he doesn't get it because he doesn't get it past the knees. No, on that third bench, he'd been saying to me for like for the last 2 weeks of prep, he just kept saying to me, like, every time he saw me in person, like, I say this as it was a lot, but like, I was up in Gameforth a lot before Nats, so sometimes I would have saw him, and then I saw him in House of Health at one point, and he told me to. I told him I was spot and loading this session, and he told me to load way more weight on the bar if he feels it. And then, yeah,
So
he
real.
was just kind of my spirit animal through the 93s flight. Very chill guy.
Nice. He seems good crack. Like, haven't spoken to
Yeah.
him personally myself, but it just seems like good crack.
Yeah. Yeah, Harry Webb, 9 for 9.
There
Pretty
was
good.
quite a few. There's 2 or 3 9 for 9s, I think, throughout the AM session.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of field lifts as well.
Yeah, it was usually
Harry went 9
third attempts,
and-
even though it's always usually third
Yeah.
attempts.
I mean, people are trying to squeeze out the rest and leaving it on the
Yeah.
platform.
Also noticed there was
Um,
even back to the females. Sorry, there. Emma Brennan, she opted out of her. She only did 115 on squat, and then decided not to take her other 2 attempts. And then her bench, I think she failed 62, and then didn't take her last one. She was dead set in deadlifts, like making sure she get
think I remember
as much. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on at the start on her squat. Wasn't coming out, and then Lucas obviously said she's not coming out for her next two attempts.
Yeah. Must have been something with a hamstring or something. I don't know entirely. I just knew that the somebody wasn't coming out.
Mm.
Because spot and loading is very, very intensive, or like very fast paced. But Ashley Fife, and he's another competitor that he did the Spring Classic as his first comp, and then went on to do Nats. The squats 2 for 3 with 180 and then 192.5. Oh yeah, I remember this. He was told to re-rack because the weight wasn't
I was
secure.
confused about this one.
I don't want to out myself, but I don't even know if it was me, but I did end up fixing my side just to make sure. But I think it was the other side as well, because as far as I know, I don't want to out anybody, but the other girl, I think, hadn't spotted loading before. I can't remember.
I was watching these sides, so I just,
Yeah.
you couldn't really.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well.
It was. I thought it was a wee bit unfair. Maybe he didn't get a reattempt, but again, you can't argue with the refs. Like,
Yeah. I do think the weight not being secure was a bad call to say bars loaded.
yeah,
But I don't know. You can't sit and shake the weight every time to see if it's secure.
yeah.
Normally,
Is it
just like because it has to run smoothly. But
He came back and like added 10 kilos onto it, even not attempting it, and he got it. Like, so
yeah,
yeah, you have to hand it to him. Like, he took
Yeah.
he took a risk and he paid off.
so
Like,
he didn't need that. He didn't need that thing. Unless he like. I'm not saying he didn't do this. He probably could have went into the warm up room again and just did 192.5. You never know.
yeah. No,
But
course,
then again,
that was-
that might have been a bit weird to do because the flights were quite small.
yeah, they were going quite quickly. Like,
Yeah, I think that's the fastest competition I've ever been through. But yeah, I don't think he should have been given a reattempt. What do you other two think?
Nah.
You can go first. You can go first. I'll be kind.
No, I mean, like, it's not, like, you get a minute to your lift. It didn't take them a minute to sort it, so we had more time to, like, get
I
his
think
stuff
the
back.
timer should have been paused. But
Mm.
then again,
Yeah.
I think the
It's
not being
it's not
given
like
a
he was rushed.
reattempt.
He still had a good amount of time, like, so.
Yeah,
I don't think they should have said bar was loaded unless
Yeah.
yeah, me
it's
too.
it's a bit stupid because obviously because I swear the same thing happened to Johnny at Christmas where they didn't do the right thing
Oh.
or
Yeah.
is that different?
Well, we kind of sort of solved this where Reese said it was actually his fault because he must have put it. I'm assuming he had 2 attempt slips. One was 110 and one was 107, and
He
he
might have
gave
accidentally
in
thrown
the
110.
the 110 attempt slip
Yes.
whenever he was
yes.
meant to give in the 107. I think that's probably what happened.
I was gonna
And
say
then- They loaded 110, but they wouldn't let me take it.
I just don't think it's a great. I just like you know what I mean, saying the bar's loaded and then not like rushing kind of and not letting them take it.
Yeah.
That's sort of
It is what it is. They kind of need to run a comp smoothly. In all fairness, and timing is quite important.
did that not happen to 2 people? I kind of thought there was 2 people that had to re-rack their
I
squat.
think there was. Oh no! It
Peter
was
Vols.
because they were sinking it on their back or something. I can't remember. Ricky told me, but it was something that wasn't allowed to do with the way their squat stance was, with the bar on their back. I think it was just too low or something. Yeah. Probably that, I'd say. But I just said, like, well, fair enough, that is probably a better call. Because it's probably part of the new rulebook.
Yeah.
Not having to learn everything else.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because Ricky didn't even ask them, he just knew what it was. And Ross Taylor, he had 526.5 total.
I
that
think
right?
it was supposed to be 527. Maybe I mistyped it.
I'm just making sure that was right. No, 527.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
No, I think he went for. He was only got one of his squats. I think it was 190. But I think his squats, he went for 200, but he got called for depth on the side
2-to-1
refs,
left.
and then he got again. It was then a side and the front ref on his final attempt called him for depth. I think.
Yeah, he retook it. And then bench two for 3, and then 2 for 3, open 100, jump to 110. It was a bit of a grind. It's a bit weird. Maybe he just underestimated it.
Yeah, if you take big jumps and bench, there was quite a few big jumps and
Yeah.
bench. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe they just underestimated their openers.
yeah,
But with my experience competing, I've never had more than a 7.5 jump.
yeah. I think that's the sort of safe zone, 5 to 7.5 on bench.
Yeah. And then he takes another 2.5 jump and does not get it. Then 2 for 3 on deads, opening with 217.5, making it fly. And then he adds 10 kilos to 227 and gets it, but does not get 230 on his third. Does it
always-
not leave
it's the
the
knees.
floor or something? Or is
It
it
left the
knees?
floor, but it was at the knees. Just he couldn't get it past it. It's always the knees.
Yeah. Maybe just per attempt selection. I'd say because
Okay.
because 217.5 maybe could have opened slightly lower and had
Mhm.
227 on his third or something, or maybe like a 210 opener, 222, 230, something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe he would have got 230. Just oh well. Not to flame any coaches, because
no.
it was probably the right calls that they made. Is there anything else we want to say about the AM session?
I think we've covered it all.
Well, like Katie Woods, I don't know if this is entirely right, but I think 15.5 kilos on the open bench record, standing for 2 years. Well, nearly. Well, 2.5-ish. From what I have wrote down, it's 70 kilos from the 13th of December 2023. I'm just going to double check that. I think it is right though. What's the weight class? 63s.
Yeah.
Try to do this as quick as possible so the audio listeners don't tune out. And I know a lot of people of our generation have a very short attention span. 63s. Yeah. Jenny Wilson, 70 kilos from the 13th to the 12th, 2023. And Katie Woods broke it with 85.5.
No, Katie was always gonna. I think Katie was always gonna go into that comp with a good bench, and definitely that's where she was gonna dominate most.
Yeah, she seems like a bench specialist.
Yeah,
Must be nice.
I know.
It's kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fun.
I forgot Sam was in one.
It's pretty fun, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's
You
know,
should
really-
try it sometime.
when you bench 4 times a week, you know, you at least always have something to work
Four
look forward to.
times.
Yeah, every day, mate. Every session I'm benching. So even if squats and deadlift go bad, I still have something to look forward to.
Are you lonely? I can
Someone-
fix that.
Someone needs to teach me the method. Slowly escaping poverty bench.
Real.
Poverty bench isn't real.
Poverty bench
Yes,
is real.
it is.
I've lived it. I've lived it for a year.
I've lived it for 18 years. Could never do a press up for a while.
Of course, whenever I go to take a drink, this guy says 18 years, and I almost spit it back out.
Bruh. Right. Saturday PM. This is where Braden actually zones in.
No Sonny Jammins either.
No,
Yeah.
Sonny.
Poor
I think
guy.
if we had all the commentators from all the sessions, it would be a bit crowded in here.
It would take a long time.
No,
Uh,
I would take a
yeah.
lot.
the 69s first. I was
69.
wondering if this wasn't a really stacked flight.
No, it wasn't. 69's only had 3 people in it.
Yeah.
It was quite close between Dana Suter and Tierney McArdle. You know, Tierney took squat record, like, as a,
Oh, 4 kilos.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that
like
was
157, which is well, like 19.5 more than Dana. Then there's Sarah Fitzpatrick came third with 122.5. I think Dana was just short of extending her national bench record. I think she got like 95, and then comp she did 92.5. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, Dana had 92.5 and the record
Yeah.
is 95 by her.
Yeah, she did go for 95.5, but she didn't get it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Then she got the deadlift record. She extended it by like, I think it was 3 kilograms. She got 198.5, and total is
No, she extended
428.5.
it by 5? Well, it's 192.5.
Oh, so 6. Then her total was 428.5, which is a kilogram over her current total record.
Yeah.
So she extended that by a kilogram.
She's very well rounded,
Cheers.
listener.
Yeah, very. Tierney's squat record was also extended by a kilogram from the Spring Classic in March. She got 156 there and 157 in the in Nationals last weekend. It was pretty close. Like there was only a 4 kilogram difference in their totals. You know, 428.5 to 424.5, and then there's Sarah with 372.5 total. So very
Yeah, and
impressive.
Sarah's another one who
170
got
kilogram
selected
deadlift.
for Commonwealths.
Yeah, 170 kilograms deadlift, 80 kg bench. You know, very strong performance.
Yeah. And she actually weighed in 3 kilos below the class. Sounds like my kind of thing to do.
Yeah,
We won't talk
I have
about
a-
how much you weigh in under.
okay, I got.
Excuses,
Oh.
excuses. Just get more white blood cells.
Oh,
More
Mod.
lymphocytes, bro.
Brutal, absolutely brutal.
It is brutal. Like, anyway, moving on to 76s. 76s was also very close. The winner was decided on body weight.
Yeah.
Had the same total, 372.5. Daniela was 500 grams lighter at 74.4,
Yeah.
whereas Alexandra was 74.9. All 3 lifters, Daniela, Alexandra, and Sarah, all squatted at 132.5.
Match
Yeah.
squats off the
Danielle, Sarah.
bat.
Both benched 65. Alexandra did 82.5, and I believe she went for the record, trying to extend it by 0.5. So she matched the current record, and then didn't break the record, unfortunately. Daniela was like very clear on the deadlift, 175 kilograms.
Yeah.
Compared to 157 and 165 from the other 2 lifters in the class. In general, this was very close. Two 372.5 totals and a 362.5. So there wasn't
Yeah.
like any big difference between, three lifters. Um,
Yeah, they're all within
yeah,
10 kilos of each other, with two of them being in the same total.
yeah. I was looking at the records, and um, from what I can remember, none of them were that close to getting them. Surprisingly,
Oh no, I mean, well, actually, yeah, 372.5, and the record is 445. So they're not
yeah.
entirely far off.
No, they're not far off. It's just very impressive performances. It just shows how like high the standard is in that class. Or has
Yeah,
been in that class. But that's not to take away from anything. They did perform really well.
yeah.
Uh,
Especially with the
I,
total being, or the placement being decided on body weight, that's always a twist.
yeah, I know. Very close battle. Like it could have gone either way. All they needed was an extra 0.5 on their total.
Yeah.
Um, but moving on to the male 105s.
Oh boys, I got
This
just bring
uh,
my goat in and Canelo in this bitch.
I can already
Please.
see the first point is exactly what was it. Was it Johnny Salmons that said it in the commentary?
yeah, so,
Jack Gilchrist is actually Charlie Walsh's son.
yes, Jack Gilchrist is the son of Charlie Conquala.
Who's Charlie?
Uh,
I
Yeah,
thought it
but
was I thought it was Gonk. Gonk and
Gonk.
Yeah,
Gonkoni.
it is. Charlie's his nickname.
Facts.
Between Jack and Richie, it was very close. Jack took the squat record 295.5, extended by 0.5. He has attempted 295.5 before last Nationals, but he didn't get it.
yeah.
And at the British Open, he did 295, so matched the record in December there.
Britain's
Uh,
just edging the record every time.
Yeah. Um, he did say after he wanted to try 300 or 305 as he had hit down in training, but Trevor, who was handling him, made the right decision. Well, made the
Yeah.
smart decision and just go for what he knew he could get, as Richie was very
Said it multiple
close
times.
behind him. Uh, Richie had a very impressive bench, 190 kilograms. I think that's the most I've ever seen anyone bench raw in person in my life.
Yeah.
Just
Even though it
just
didn't get hit, or it didn't get passed, that
He
was
did got 190.
crazy.
He
What?
got
What?
190. Yeah, you got it.
He
My
didn't
guy's
get
a
195
monster.
though.
Yeah, so it was 195. He didn't get that's right.
that guy's a,
Yeah,
that
and he
guy's a
benches without
monster.
wrist straps too.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, I
there's
know, I noticed that.
195 kilos stacked on his wrists without wrist straps.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
just
his first competition was the Crystal Classic in December, so he hasn't been competing that
Was
long.
it? I
Yeah,
didn't realise that was his
He-
first call.
wait, what?
he did. Yeah, he did. He did. Unless he did a rookie and it's not showing up, but he did Luxembourg as well.
Yeah.
Oh
He
my
represented
day.
Northern Ireland there. He also benched 190 there. Since that, he's added what's up, 35 on his total.
Yeah, 55 since December.
Yeah, so
And he's been podium or just shy of podium all three competitions.
yeah, that's very impressive.
Because Luxembourg, he was fourth.
Yeah, and
But there was
that's a-
7.5, but there's 7.5 between him and Gilkey.
5.5.
Or 5.5, yeah.
Jack got 75.5.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Richie got
Yeah.
770.
Then there's Aiden. Aiden's obviously a junior, so he's
Principal.
nearly 10 years younger than the other two lifters. Even though he still took,
Well-
I believe he got the
Well, Jack is 26 from open powerlifting, so 5 years.
I think Jack's 29.
Is he? Well,
I
open
think so.
powerlifting is very wrong.
And I'm pretty sure he's 29, unless I've got that
I don't
wrong.
actually know what age he is. Never asked the guy.
Wait, he could be 26. He told me not that long ago. I can't remember. I have in my head 29.
Actually, well, hold on.
I'm not sure.
Unless he's just been 23 since he, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Gary.
And he might be actually
Wh-
26. Might be right. I might just be tweaking, but you know.
He's still upper 20s. Gilgy,
Yes.
you're not young anymore.
No. Aiden did take the junior deadlift record. He extended it by
I
2
didn't-
kilograms.
I did
He
not
got
know that.
295.
Yeah.
I believe all his lifts were comp PBs. You know, 10 kg.
Yeah, he also went up a weight class too.
Uh,
He was an
no,
83.
not
Was he not?
yeah, not he
Yeah.
competed at Christmas Classic as a 1 pound. From
Oh,
then,
yeah.
last Nazi was 93.
Yeah, he
yeah,
lost weight. He was sick, I think.
By 37.5 from Christmas
Yeah.
there. That's definitely very impressive. Jack and Richie both ended deadlifting 305, which Jack had to pull the win, and through
Yeah.
Richie just needed it to confirm like his. So I think if I remember correctly, Richie pulled first
Yeah,
to what he
because
thought confirm his first place, and then Jack pulled after to win.
I think lighter body weight pulls first. Don't
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong.
Is that how that works?
Think so.
Well, he
Um,
wasn't the lighter body.
Yeah.
Richie is lighter.
Yeah, Richie's
Wait.
lighter by a kilogram.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it was just random, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
I thought it was
think-
just random.
Yeah.
does lower body weight pull
Learns on me, boys. Learns on me.
first? I don't know. Probably. I think it seems like reasonable to me.
Yeah, it makes more sense to
uh,
maybe do it like that.
Anybody listen to this, please correct me, because I probably don't know. Yeah,
To be
Aiden was
fair-
off farming the whole time as well. I don't think
Yeah,
I
he
saw
was.
that guy off the platform without his sunglasses on. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
think
took his sunglasses off when he was lining up for his attempts.
yeah,
we were talking to Aiden on the Saturday, to be fair. So he
Yeah.
wanted I think he hit every goal he wanted to hit,
yeah. He wanted to
Yeah.
hit 700 too.
and then he
Yeah,
got.
I'd
Go ahead.
I said placement wasn't his biggest concern. You know, he's just going to improve his lifts. You know,
Yeah, and he's also
Yeah.
competing in the
especially
open
being
against.
a junior, he's not even an open, so you know
Yeah,
he has like 2 more years as a junior.
there's 50
Like,
kilos between him and Richie.
Yeah,
Plus, he was injured. I think he tweaked his back during prep because I seen the video of him deadlifting. I think it was
Yeah.
120, the highest he
He
could go.
said-
with,
Yeah,
like,
he did-
pain.
Yeah,
he posted a video saying he didn't do more than like something like 120 or maybe
like
not
all
120.
prep. Yeah,
Some weight
It-
in
it was-
training.
it was a very lightweight. Yeah,
Yeah, that was 295 and breaks a record like in competition, so it's very impressive.
yeah.
Shout out
And
my
what's
princess.
next? The 120s.
Yeah, 120s. I mean, Dylan Gibson won after a very long day, but he was clearly at the top. He pulled the heaviest of the whole weekend, 312.5.
He's
Yep,
a
same
monster.
as internationals.
Watch.
He pulled the heaviest of the whole weekend.
He is.
Yeah, yeah,
he
I
is-
mean, that was only his second competition as well. He competed at Spring Classic.
He also did
know-
do a lot of R series. So he did in Reform.
What's that? Oh, Reform.
Reform runs their
Yeah,
own
I didn't
competitions.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know he was Reform.
Yeah, I think Open Powerlifting's saying his first one was 2024 or something along those lines.
Oh, right, okay. I was
So
just
he's been
thinking, like,
competing for a while.
255 squat from him as well. 137.5 bench, very impressive. 705 total. Wins
I feel like the
by
bench is quite
5.
low for his body weight.
Nah,
Yeah, there
that's
could be
still
reasons.
pretty good. It's not
That
like
is
That's
really
Sam benching more than him.
shut up, guys. This is this is not about me. That's actually still a good bench. So
It is
Yeah.
really good bench.
I
you
can't
get
really
it's
tell because
point.
it's 25 kilos on top of mine.
Definitely a deadlift merchant, but
Yeah.
312.5.
Oh yeah, But
Not
boys-
as good as good.
like after you get past the 2 red point, that's like your bench is just good either way.
Yeah.
That
Still
point,
not
like,
not the highest deadlift by very much. It's 7.5 over Jack and Gilkey's. Or Jack is Gilkey.
Jack and
Gilkey and
Gilkey?
Richie's. Gilkey
Thank
and
you,
Richie's
people.
deadlift.
Yeah, no, it was still the heaviest of the weekend. Like, you can't
Yeah.
deny it was really good.
oh, that's
Sam
Jesus,
Mitchell in
so-
second, 237.5. Very big bench, 157.5
Yeah.
in the bench. Yeah, that's
Ooh,
very
is that the
impressive.
biggest? I was gonna say is that the biggest bench of the weekend, but I forgot about Richie. I'm just
Yeah, no,
existing.
Richie was
I forgot about Richie.
Richie just
Jack,
exists.
Jack and Aiden both did more than that as well. Jack got 175, Aiden did 170.
170.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another thing I think of Eden schools. I'm nearly sure.
It's just sort of like that's insane. Like,
I remember talking to him. I think
255 deadlift for Sam, 650 total. Yeah, that's very
Jeez.
impressive. Pretty sure that's comp PBs for him.
Let me check.
Uh,
No, it's
Well,
matched from his Christmas Classic.
match from Christmas Classic.
Yeah.
Uh,
Although he did weigh in 300 grams lighter if it matters.
it's good. It's just-
He squatted 2.5 kilos more than he did, but 2.5 kilos less on deads, and 5 kilos less on bench. If I'm reading that right. Oh no,
That's still very
he's squatted and deadlifted 2.5 more, and then benched 5 less, which made up
So he
the
wants
match
65.
total.
Yeah. Then Davey Henry's, even being one of the older lifters, still 270 deadlift. Very, very strong deadlift there.
Very strong deadlift.
2.5 bench and 222.5
Squatting
squat.
22.5, 222.5.
Yeah, it is insane. He's 635 total.
What
Uh,
age is he?
I am not sure, although
Is he M?
Josh told
Yeah, he's
me,
M1, so he is.
Josh told me he has the highest rack height in the NIPF. So
That would actually seem quite accurate.
yeah, I mean he's got a lot of range of motion to work with, so his lifts are
Yeah.
still insane.
I also remember being told over the weekend that I think it was Cameron. Don't let me pin any names, but I think it was Cameron that said to me that he seems like the kind of guy to order his food in kilograms.
What?
Wait, who is
That's
it?
what I was. Somebody told me, David Henry.
Yeah, no, and then honestly, both Honeys were very entertaining to watch. Everyone got behind Dylan's deadlift.
Yeah,
Sam with his bench, and Davey, he has a lot of support, very well known in the community. So it was good watching all
Yeah.
three of them compete.
Oh, I was talking to Peter Bridges after that session, and I was just asking him how was the spot on Lone going, because I was going to fill in if anybody didn't show up, and I was actually quite thankful that nobody didn't turn up, because Peter would come up to me after and he was like, I'm never spotting and loading for the upper weight
The
classes
120s.
ever again after
Yeah.
Richie's bench and Gilkey's squat.
Yeah, I know.
Because-
it's insane. Though.
Peter
and
was pure
Johnny
just pooed
Sams.
himself.
Me and Johnny Sams wanted his 305 in March. Jack's.
Yeah,
was
in
insane.
RTF.
Yeah, I think that's the heaviest raw squat I've ever seen. If I
Yeah,
remembering.
until we go to Sheffield in November, like.
Well, yeah, well, I'll say new PBs watching PBs.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely. Right, moving
And the
on, 120
120s.
pluses. There's only two people in this class, Samuel and Nicky.
Yep.
Uh, so, I mean, from what I remember, Samuel's deadlift, no, his squat walkout was very wobbly. He missed
Yes.
his first two attempts. Yeah, he missed
I
his
actually
first
thought he
two
was going to
attempts.
bomb out.
No, I had faith in the guy. He's very, very
Yeah.
nice. He's a hard worker.
Yeah, he is a very
I knew
nice
he'd
guy.
like him on. I'd say I don't know. Maybe the opener was too much. It was nerves. I'm not sure, but
Mm,
he was clearly nervous. Definitely walking out. Um, but he did end up getting 225 to keep the total. Um,
yeah.
yeah. Nicky got 230 squat, so he got 5 kg more than Samuel did on squat. Although Nicky got 3 for 3 on squats. Samuel's bench is very, very impressive.
Yeah.
He's going to the Commonwealth for
177.5.
bench only, going to the Commonwealth for bench only, and all
Is
three
that what
lifts.
he's going for? I thought he was going for 3 lift.
I think he's going for both.
Probably.
We benched 177.5. It's not here, but at the rookie, I think I remember me and Mark watching his 167.5, and like our dads just being
Oh,
shocked by
Spring
it. Like,
Classic.
no, this was not the rookie. This was just me and Mark competing. I remember. That spring he did 175.
Oh, October rookie. Right.
Yeah, it's all on the with him. But he
Right.
competed at that. Like, that was insane. Seeing that. I think at the time that was the heaviest raw bench I'd ever seen. Obviously, I've seen more now.
Yep.
Nicky got 140 bench. 3 for 3 on bench again. Matching lift for lift what he did at Christmas Classic. Although he did total was 55 more than he did at or Christmas Classic. And then deadlifts, Samuel, I believe in Samuel, or in training, Samuel got 290 on a whippy bar, but in a whippy bar with bumper plates. So in Toby only got 270 compared to that.
Yeah. It's
However,
difference between a stiff bar and a
he
whippy
did
bar
miss his
is
second
massive.
attempt. Yeah, he did miss his second attempt. I think it was like a soft lockout, so he did retake it.
Yeah.
So he could have got more, I'd say, but I wasn't there on the day, unfortunately. Although he still won, like. And then Nicky got 290, went for 305 as the last attempt, but didn't get it, unfortunately. Nicky has never hit his third deadlift in any competition he's done. However, he's still a very strong deadlifter. 290 is like nothing to be like upset about. That's very good.
Yeah, and still going for 305 is
Yeah,
pretty ballsy.
yeah. Finished Samuel 672.5 total and Nicky 660 total.
Still quite
So,
close.
yes, very close. Samuel is the 120 plus national champion. Nicky is second place. I believe they're both going to Commonwealth anyway. I'm not sure
Yeah,
about that.
I think so.
Yeah, I think is Nicky a Masters? Or is he still open?
I believe no. Well, it says his last 2 or 3
Yeah, I think he's
competitions
still
have been the
open. I'd
Open.
say he's still open. Yeah, I'd say he's still open. So, yeah, it'll be good to see them at Commonwealth as well.
Yeah. Anything else about the PM session?
Mm, just remember that Jack is Charlie's son, and other than
Yeah,
that,
I was about to say, besides the fact
Not
that
at all,
Gunk is
no.
actually Gunk's son.
yeah.
Forget
Oh,
everything
I,
else. That's
I
the most
love
important
watching
thing
that
you ever
clip.
hear.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm just thinking this now. I think about Richie's bench. What is the under 105 bench record?
It's 250.
Damn. When was that hit?
Three left. It was Anthony.
Hmm.
The
215,
bench.
3 coming up on 3 years.
Yeah, he holds the normal bench as well. That's insane stuff. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, so Sunday AM. This is where me and Sam actually commentated, so I think we're gonna go back and forth. Sam, are you still there?
Yeah, boys, I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Alright, good.
What do you want to start with?
Well, we'll start with
the
the top
74s?
with the 74s, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the 74s was so sick.
Yeah.
The colourful singlet.
Oh my god, right, we're gonna start with the champion, Corey Jameson.
Coat.
He went
here.
9 for 9.
Cameron Scott's. Is that not Cameron Scott's man? I heard him shouting in the crowd, "That's my man."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he was his handler, because he said to me on Saturday Corey and Cameron always go to Nats. Like, they always do Nats together. Which Cameron definitely had pretty good handling, because Corey went 9 for 9. He's closing in on the open squat record, which I can't remember. What did he squat? Hold on. This shows our
Got 210.
This shows my preparation. He got 210. That's 10 kilos below the 2 year stand record. He was very chill throughout the competition. Like, you could tell that he was locked in whenever he needed to be locked in, and he was geeking whenever he was allowed to geek.
Yeah.
He's definitely listening to some fun music at some point, and then listening to Slipknot at other points.
Yeah,
But,
YouTube was
yeah.
very stressed with what people were listening to.
Yeah.
Like,
He was very chill throughout the competition, and then his chemistry with Cameron especially was phenomenal. Shout out to Cameron cannot squat.
Oh, I love that guy. Might go Cameron
Very-
Scott.
Let's also address him as the photographer for the full Saturday session
You
while
got some-
Gilkey
you got some
competed.
very good photos.
Very good photos. I got some free photos of me and Sam in the crowd. I don't think I actually sent you them yet, Sam. Connor Gelston.
Me and
Go ahead, Brad.
me and Johnny got the. I don't know if you've seen it yet. You put your commentating or volunteer package photos out.
Yes, I say that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, some good photos there.
There was some
I
good
don't think I
photos in
actually
that one.
saw that.
It was
So
like 5 minutes before it started.
Connor Gelston. This is where Sam would not shut up with the colour of his singlet. I actually want to know what kit that is.
Yeah.
Bro, whatever it is, I need one. I need that
It's
for my
not
next comp,
Reflect.
best believe.
Oh, so was he like in the black?
It was like the dark blue.
Purple and black and like blue one. It was so cool.
No, it was like dark blue and grey.
That was Jaden Collins. Was the purple one.
Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
no. We're talking about Connor Gelston, 74.
No, boys. This is getting confused and I don't remember one.
I think
Connor Gelston
it was the Storm
had
kit.
a black one.
Storm kit.
Oh, I
It
didn't
was
Jaden
the
know.
Storm
Collins.
kit.
Reese was handling the one with the fancy one.
Jaden had the fancy singlet.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
Reece
That's the one I
and
can
Bobby
shut
and
up
Jason.
about.
Sam wouldn't shut up about the dark blue and grey singlet
I
that
like
Connor
that
Gelston
one
had.
too. That one was really nice, mate. We're just going scouting for what the next single will be for next comp. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know, boys, can't go wrong. Like,
If Sam pulls
Well,
up
he
in that
posted in
singlet
December.
after he's bought it off of him. What?
Oh, you in December.
Most likely.
I should be. My next comp's June and then probably December, but we'll see.
You doing it, Andrew?
Yeah, see how rugby if it cooks me again
Oh,
in the off season. So this is where we're gonna shine.
Yeah. So, first point about Connor, Sam wouldn't shut up about his singlet.
Love
he
that
put up
guy.
a 520 kilo total, and is he going to Carlos?
yep.
I don't actually follow him.
Yeah,
I don't.
He
know.
is.
Him and
I
Corey,
do follow him.
him and Corey are going to Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect that.
He put a 2.5 kilo comp total.
I
On
love this.
his,
I can see
like,
Johnny
RPD.
just going over the whole list. I can love this. This is great.
Yeah. And 15 kilos on his Luxembourg total, which was 3 months prior.
That's
So,
that's really good.
yeah. But, like, as I say, only a 2.5 comp PB total, which is still good. But Luxembourg was it seemed like a letdown for him, maybe. Unless there was something there that made him have to make a
Potential
lower attempt
injuries
selection.
or yeah.
Maybe. But his best total was 2 years ago. Or actually 3 years ago. At the Spring Classic.
He's
He
been
has been competing for 10 years. Yeah.
That's insane.
Fair play to him.
The deadlift only comp is his first one by the looks of things.
In 2016. And then we have
Jesus.
Matthew Matchett with third place with 2.5 kilo separation from Connor Gelson. So, again, a quite close separation apart from Corey, who took a 22 kilo on top of Connor Gelson, which might be age related, but you never know because it is an open, so explains the differences. He didn't have me and Sam were actually talking about him at the start of the flight with. He didn't have a very big squat. He was always opening first on squat and bench, I think. If I
Yeah, but then
remember
he came.
properly.
Oh, was this the guy that deadlifted like a shitload?
Yeah. He
and Corey were going back and
deadlifted
forth with
232.5.
Yeah, him and Corey were going back and forth from there to share on deadlift.
Yeah.
'Cause
He squatted 170, which is so for reference.
That's-
Corey squatted 210, Connor squatted 192, and Matthew squatted 170, and then Corey benched 120, Connor 117, and 115 for Matthew, and then Matthew deadlifted the highest with 232.5, Corey with 212, and then Connor with 210. So this is where Matthew definitely shone. I don't know what the past tense for shine is.
Sean.
Sean, yeah. Yeah, even then, still, like, he put up a very nice total in the 74s. And then, now, or yeah,
do you want to do the 84s first, or do the 83s first? Whatever way you
we'll
move
leave
on.
the 83s till last, because I think
I was gonna say
due to the bias, I think... What?
I actually really enjoyed watching the 84s and the 84 pluses.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of.
One more thing to add though. I really underestimated Matthew Matchett from the start, but yeah,
He showed up on deadlifts.
He very much
definitely
showed up on
on
deadlifts.
deadlifts.
I even put in the document big in all caps puller. Yeah. Right, so the 84s.
84s and 84 pluses, because the 84s there's only two, I think. Yeah, there's Hannah, and there's
Emma.
there's Emma Willis, who actually had the final deadlift of the day as well, 185.
But the 84 pluses had double. So they did.
Yeah. The 84
So,
pluses was crazy to
Do you want to
watch.
start with the
There
84
was-
pluses?
The 84 pluses was so tight at points.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Well, another class where there was a 10 kilo split.
Nicola Beatty, we thought at the start of the comp that she had got injured, and we were very quickly informed that she's actually pregnant.
Yeah, she won her category pregnant without a belt to brace into,
Is
which we sort of thought it was
insane,
injury
boys.
because of the
Shifting her weight.
low squat. Because
Yeah.
she had
She did it. Oh,
her squat PR was 140, or no, her squat PR is like in around 165, 170, but she opened
Yeah.
with 120, 130, 140 at nationals.
I didn't notice she didn't have a belt on until actually deadlifts, and I realized, I was like, oh my god, like, this is insane that she's still
Yeah,
squatted that amount. No belt. Like, it's crazy.
yeah.
And then,
And I think she's also a couple of children in as well. This isn't her first
oh
child.
yeah, I was told after George and Lewis were in the crowd, and apparently both her, I'm pretty sure it was two kids, one or two kids were cheering on their mom
Yeah,
in the
watching her.
crowd. It was so wholesome. They were like, "Oh my god, this is," because they're all just sitting there cheering her on. It's like, "Let's go, mom!" and all. It's crazy.
Yeah. And
Oh.
then we have Amar Shepherd. She actually led the pack by opening last nearly every time, or like
Yeah,
pulling
she
last nearly
was-
every time.
She was putting in work.
She also had a really good day. If I'm not mistaken, she went 7 for 9.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
3 for 3 on squat, 2 for 3 on bench, and 2 for 3 on deads. And she was another very chilled lifter. Like, she was happy the entire day. She was just happy to be there. And she knew what she was doing. And it was actually her third competition. She did the rookie power in February, Spring Classic, and then she got invited to Nationals. And she PB'd on everything every time.
Yeah,
Can't
there
complain
was
there.
a lot of PBs openers.
Yeah.
Um,
I think she opened on her squat PB, and then opened bench 2.5 below, or 5 kilos below her third at the Spring Classic,
I'm
and
gonna pull this
then
up on my thing. Hold
5 kilos below her max deadlift.
on. I'm having to pull up.
So she
the
PB'd
sh-
on all seconds, or matched PBs on bench. And then we have Kirsty McKevitt, who she came in third and matched the total with Amar. With, I think I'm saying Amar right. Sorry if you're
Amir.
It's
listening.
Amir. It's
Amir.
not Amir.
Amir. Amir?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Amir. 'Cause I said Amir at
I'm
one
bad
point,
with
and I was
those
like, that's
names.
not right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get scared in the live stream, but it's hard because we don't have anyone to correct us. And I think Josh said Amir. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's fix.
But her and Kirsty were decided on body weight because they had a match total. Emir weighed in 86.2 and Kirsty weighed in 88, so it was about a 2 kilo difference. Kirsty squatted 145, and there was actually a 3-way tie on bench with 77.5 going to Nicola, Emir, and Kirsty. And
Yeah,
then
I was-
Giorgio. Go ahead.
I was really expecting.
I think this
They
was
had
the
really
flight where a
fast-
lot of them failed their third bench.
They had a lot of Who was it? Only one of them got their third bench.
I think it was Kirsty.
Yeah,
It
I'm
was,
nearly sure it was
yeah.
Kirsty, but I was watching. Me and you were watching, sure, and we were talking about the records.
Yeah.
They were open really
What's the-
fast, and the fall off,
the
I was not
record
expecting the
again?
fall off at all. And they just, once they went up to, I think it was, most of them went up to 75, and was it Nicola Beatty and Emer, I think, who went up to 77.
Yeah.
And them two were they were neck and neck on bench, and then everyone pretty much failed the third,
Except Kirsty, obviously.
except Kirsty. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, Kirsty actually benched last, I think. As well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
I'm trying to get this up on my
Was
Gmail.
it
but I
Kirsty
can't-
or Nicola that went last? I can't remember what the lifting cast was, because obviously it was quite fast. And
Yeah,
then
it was-
George O'Reilly wasn't too far behind with 390 total, so a 10 kilo split across the flight. Second highest squat, 75 kilo bench, so literally right behind the pack, and the second lowest deadlift. So she probably shines on squats, I'd say. But I can't remember who said, but somebody said she was a very angry lifter.
Who, Georgia?
George O'Reilly, yeah.
I said that she was very. Hold on. I said she was very locked in. Yeah, she was very locked in the entire. Oh my god. I'm watching. I'm watching. I'm actually the stream up now. She was so dialed in the entire time. I can believe it.
That's her third comp. She competed at the Christmas Classic, Spring Classic, and Nationals. And she put on 90 kilos on her total since the Christmas Classic.
That's insane. That is
With a 77 between Christmas Classic and Spring Classic. So
Oh,
that's
I'm
quite
texting
crazy.
my coach.
Shout out Brandon Patterson.
Yeah, that bench specialist. Some would say, not so much anymore.
Right.
'Cause he's-
Do you want to talk about the 83s?
Yeah.
I don't want to say we left the best for last, but I think we left the most.
I feel like it is.
the most,
Unfortunately, we're biased
rated
though.
four
We're
class.
83s. We're
Yeah, we're
biased. in
biased.
this. But it's also because we had the most insight. Because obviously we could pay against these people.
Yeah.
Who we open up with? Who do you want to open up with? Because
Do
I
we
kinda-
want to talk about? Yeah, we'll talk about the.
I wanted to open
Talk-
with Solomon because Solomon's kind of fresh in my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll talk
Um,
about Solomon.
So I was actually talking to Solomon before we started live stream, or just after squats. He was having I think he's having a really hard time with tech on the day. I think he got
Yeah.
called for soft knees, or he didn't get his first squat. Him and Harry moved up, and then he didn't get a second squat. I can't. Me and you were watching that. The bar rolled
Yeah,
off
he didn't
his
get his
back.
first two squats. His bar rolled
And
off his back. Yeah.
He he just had a kind of a bad comp. He didn't get. He got 12. If he hit some crazy numbers at March, and then he just having
Yeah, he
some
beat me
tech
by
problems.
20 kilos.
Yeah, but this comp he was having a bit of a hard time. He just couldn't. There was some tech problems, and then he got called by judges and a couple of things.
Yeah.
Just overall, not a great day for him. But he was still. I was talking to him at the end, and he was still like just not a great
Pretty happy to
day.
be
It
there.
happens. Just move on.
He still wasn't very far because Jaden Collins was ahead of him by 7.5 kilos.
Yeah, he was like, he did take on the chin, like he wasn't too.
Yeah, it was also his
Discouraged.
second comp, so maybe the judging stuff wasn't very, or was still pretty new to him, and then especially I think I overheard that it was the first comp or the first nationals where they had a jury,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
so not a lot of people
I think
are
it's the
used to jury on this. What?
I think
I
it's
think it was
first
the
an
first
IPF.
comp they had a jury.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
I
a
don't
good
remember there
addition.
being one of. Yeah.
and obviously those who
I mean,
have competed
British
at
staff
British,
didn't even have a jury this year.
did they not? Or
Nope.
British juniors probably wouldn't have had, actually.
Yeah, no, Opens probably did. But the juniors-
Yeah, opens would have. Weird. Jaden Collins actually put nearly
This guy
30
with a really
kilos
nice
on his-
singlet.
Yes, another
Yes, I love this
another one
guy.
where Sam was very obsessed with the singlet. But Jaden
Yeah, I
put
was.
27.5 on his total, which is pretty good since the Christmas
That's
Classic.
really good. When was his last comp? Was it not March?
Christmas Classic.
This year? Oh, Christmas Classic. That's what it was. I.
20 kilo squat PB.
Yeah, that's.
Matched second bench from his last comp. Didn't get
get his
his
third, I don't think.
didn't get his third, and then 12.5 on deadlift. So pretty good.
He
Day.
had a pretty good day by the looks of it. He had a pretty good day. Like
Yeah,
his squat was insane. We did not expect. He opened up with last comp's PB. Was it not?
yeah,
That
or
was
5 kilos below it. 5 kilos below.
that was unreal. Like man just showed up and just
Right,
we had to do.
now should we talk about the long-awaited Bobby Wilson and Matthew Flanagan rematch?
Oh, can we talk about? I want to talk about Adam Johnson first, but if you want to talk about
Right.
which
Do
one do
we
you
want
want
to
to
talk
talk
about
about?
the trash talk first, and then we'll talk about Adam Johnson, then we'll come back to Bobby and Flan?
Right. So
So,
when you say trash talk, are we referring to
I think there was more on Matthew's side. 'Cause
Yeah, Yeah.
no hate to the guy. I did see a lot of trash talk against Bobby. All fun and games.
Yeah, I seen on his story, I think a couple of days before or day before.
Get ready
Um,
for the second best Junior 83
I thought it was the best. No?
performance.
Did it not say the best?
No, he said second best because Harry's the best.
Yeah, Harry
performance.
is kind of leading the pack by I think
by
17
by
kilos?
17 kilos now. Yeah,
Race is close. Race just needs to fill out the weight class. I'm nearly sure, was it not?
Race just needs to stop GL maxing and just actually
His
bulk up.
dots, so I think he's higher on open powerlifting than Harry, purely on
Yeah,
dots.
he's higher purely on dots. Yeah,
Yeah. No, I seen Matthew Flanagan's story and I was like, oh, like that's a bold statement to put on your story.
yeah,
I
because
don't know if I'd be doing that. Like,
It's don't get me wrong, I like the confidence, but there's a certain point where it just I really like Matthew and Bobby. I don't really, to be
Yeah.
honest, obviously I know Bobby better because I've met Bobby more times, but whenever
Yeah,
I seen
same.
it I was like, we
It's
need
a
a
bit
score
ballsy to
going
put
into this. Yeah, we need a score going into this. The score was 5-1 to Bobby.
yeah,
And they're very close because most two or three times I think Bobby won on body weight,
yeah,
but this time Flanagan had, well, I don't want to say he had the body weight advantage because Bobby was as filled out in the weight class as he could have been. So
yeah. Because I still remember seeing Bobby's video on his story that morning. He was wearing 3 sweaters on the car ride, literally
Yes,
making his
sir.
own makeshift sauna to
And
make body weight.
what was it he's gonna do if he got on the scales? It was
Oh, he was going to take off his
Just-
boxers.
he's got to take everything off. Man was got like, I respect the hustle. Like
He
man
was
was gonna
spitting
do
a cup,
anything for
wearing
it.
3 sweaters and willing to strip down naked. What a guy.
Anything to make weight, like.
Yeah, for real.
Give him
Them
points for
two had a
creativity. I
very-
like the sauna thing.
Oh, the sauna thing was so funny.
Oh,
So, them two were very neck and neck the entire comp. Flanagan opened really strong doing squats.
yeah.
He
'Cause
opened
he-
with, was it
yeah.
not 205 he opened with?
Yeah.
Trying to get open powerlifting up, but
No,
my
he
computer
opened
is
with 207.
207.
207,
That is like,
222, 230.
oh, my computer's in pounds, boys. This is cooked.
Don't worry, I've got it here.
I have it. I
Uh,
have it. Yes, I got it. Right.
Bobby opened with
180
Hold
something
on.
was it not?
185 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm nearly sure.
185. It got overturned on depth, I think, and then he
I love
did
that. I love
195.
watching Race's reactions to that. It was like, it's
Oh,
a bit,
it was
bit
like, well,
close. It's a
It was
wee bit
like, oh
close.
god.
And then,
And then,
overturned.
195. He comes off the platform and Bobby's hitting his little meme video that, or like when your lifter hits depth, it's re-celebrating.
So,
Uh,
I've just fixed my open powerlifting, boys. There we go. There we go. It's fixed now. Yeah, so Flanagan had 230 then as his third on squat. Got that. Bobby did 205, was it not? 207?
202.5.
202.5. Yeah, so coming
Still
into
not
bench,
squatting
like,
more than me, Bob.
huh?
You'll not get me. You'll not catch me, Bobby. He's still not squatting more than me, I said.
We can't be putting digs in. We can't be putting digs in now. Come on.
As long as I can squat more than him, it's fine. Right.
I'm not putting digs in because I don't want to even mention bench after what I witnessed that man doing that day.
Oh,
Anyway,
157.5.
moving very swiftly on to bench, unfortunately. So. Oh wait,
Clearly
can
where
we,
Bobby shines.
yeah, I was gonna say this is where the Wilson press. Big up the Wilson
Oh,
press,
God.
by the way. Big up the Wilson
Oh,
press. Absolutely goated. Absolutely goated.
he didn't do it this comp. So he didn't.
Thankfully.
And he actually put 5 kilos on his junior bench record that he
Yeah,
set
that was
in the Christmas Classic.
crazy to watch.
And
I was
2.5 kilos over the bench he did the Wilson press with.
Yeah, that was
British bench.
insane. It was really tight though. After Flanagan, you see, took 135. That moved really well. 142. bit rockier, and then 150 where obviously he didn't get
didn't
it.
get
He
it, I don't
grinded
think,
it
yeah.
out, but downward motion cost him.
Yeah, it was very unstable from what I remember. Like
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
kept
it
going
did.
down and up and down and up, but he
Yeah,
was
had that
fighting for it.
happen a few times. That was that was actually a very good bench to watch though.
Yeah, and then
Man
Bobby
just kept
proceeds to bench .5 on the open record the next day
Oh, and we
with
don't even
bumper
talk about.
plates. So
We'll talk about that after. We'll talk about that after. We do. Okay, boys, we need to move on from bench. I don't like this.
uh,
Yeah. So Flanagan, I think Flanagan and Bobby would have been way closer if Flanagan would have took 147. I think he could have got 147. Maybe.
yeah,
Well, bit rocky, but I think he could have got it without downward motion. Would have made it a bit tighter between the two of them.
yeah. I mean,
Bobby
well,
was Bobby not 602.5?
something like
think.
that. I can't remember
Um,
because
I'm trying to pull up the open powerlifting for it. Yes, Bobby. Why is it gone back to pounds? I went to read out his total and just went straight back to pounds.
he
Um,
had an £800 total.
Yeah,
I can't
he
remember.
had a 610 total. So Flanagan and him realistically would have been a lot closer had Flanagan done 147, added 5 kg on, could have taken less of a deadlift because, well, we might as well move on to deadlifts actually because, you know, we've already kind of covered Bobby's obviously extend this record,
Yeah,
but Bobby, I swear Bobby had down to, so he opened with, hold on, let me get the list up.
thing is with Bobby's open powerlifting, it only shows me the top lifts of his competitions.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's not me. It's okay. I can't. I
Because
think I remember.
for some reason there's another Bobby Wilson or a few
yeah.
more. So-
222.5. I'm nearly sure he opened up with. And
Something like that.
Flew, obviously, as we expect.
242.5, I think it was his
Yeah.
second.
Next. Yeah. Oh, sorry. He
And then
opened
he
with
took
220. He opened with 220. 242 because it was 22.5 kilo jump for him and Flanagan,
Yeah.
and both of them obviously made their first and second fly. Bobby was in the lead then by I think 2.5 kilo. Yeah, 2.5 kilo. Which, if Flanagan would have took 147, he could have made this a lot tighter. That could have been a problem. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I
'Cause he would've
also was speaking to Matthew whenever I was actually getting changed into my volunteer shirt in the
Yeah, yeah.
bathroom. He was booking during the recomp, so that could have been a factor into Matthew's day.
Yeah. But I think if Flanagan had took 147, that would have been 2.5 kilos above Bobby. So Flanagan could have took it a bit easier on his third. I don't
Yeah.
actually know what happened in his third deadlift.
I can't remember either.
Me and you were arguing over the totals, I think, whenever it happened.
Oh yeah. We
Not
were
to-
arguing
not to
over
ire
it. We were trying to
ourselves.
do maths, so we were.
Yeah, I don't
on
even
this
remember
battle.
what. It was me
But-
and you were fighting there, my Matthew and Bobby,
Yeah.
but
But
we look over and we seen Flanagan. He already got it off the floor and
might have got overturned. I don't know. Matthew,
he
please
didn't- he
comment
didn't
what
get it.
actually happened.
he didn't
No, he-
get it. I watched the stream back.
Must have been up to the knees or something.
Yeah, he got it up to his knees. He has really bad.
He caved it in a wee bit. I seen it on the playback.
We were talking about this.
Mm.
I don't know what's like why it happens or how it happens. Because his knees were caving in on conventional. I was thinking that's, you know, I don't know what was going on. I was
I recall
watching it.
Harry actually telling him to switch to sumo.
Oh really? On the day
Yeah.
or?
No, I think it was after.
Just- And yeah, he'd be a good sumo. But them two were the only conventional lifters of the males, if I remember correctly. They were, or did he free males anyway? I'm pretty sure them two were the
Can't
only two
remember. I
conventionals.
can't remember what Adam pulled. Did he pull sumo?
He did. I'm nearly sure he pulled.
Yeah, he was.
He had-
He was super.
Yeah, he was
Oh.
most of them because I remember watching it and being like, "This is kind of funny, two guys that competing against each other." Where, you know,
Full
but
conventional.
no, Bobby just secured it then by taking 250. Rightfully
Yeah,
so.
Bobby was actually saying he'll load the record if needs be. The deadlift record, which was
What was
6
the
kilos
record?
off what he actually hit.
Yeah,
Uh,
256.
Well, it's 256 unclaimed by
That's
Reese
six
Evans.
unofficially. Yeah.
It's 255 actually.
Yeah, but Reese hit 256.
Reese
at
hit
Christmas.
256, but he didn't claim it because he didn't want it.
Yeah, fair enough. Only 1 kilo. I don't know if I'd want just on deadlift
'Cause
anyway. Bench, I would
It's just
happily take
unfortunate,
that.
but we're talking about NI Nats, not Reese's records, sadly.
Yeah. We'll do another podcast for that later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby got the Commonwealth invite that he was looking for after
Flanagan-
redeeming him.
To be fair, Flanagan still got bench invites, so
Yeah, they actually switched places because, as I recall, Flanagan won for the 3 lift invite and Bobby got the bench only invite at 2024 commies. This time Bobby got the 3 lift invite and Flan got the bench only invite.
This is before my time, so
No,
I'm
I
not.
think I wrote about it in our commentating preview doc.
Oh yes, I'm on there. I'm on his Commonwealth. Yeah, 122.5. That was when I was in sub junior 74. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby also made a generational video commentating his day in the weigh-in
I think we can talk about the
performance.
video and then we can move on to the winner
I
of the
think
83s.
everybody in the NAPF actually saw that video.
Oh, I
so
hope so. That video, we were talking about this in the gym and we were like, that's the kind of video that would blow up because it was just pretty funny.
yeah,
I think he got inspiration from Adam Johnson's video.
no, Bobby's actually done a few of them videos before.
Oh,
This
What
isn't the
was-
first one he's done.
What was Adam Johnson's video? Because I saw you talk about it in the group chat.
Oh,
I
it
didn't
was
know
basically
that's
just
what.
like screenshots of all of the
so-
Matthew and Bobby beef, and then
So-
it was just like the laughing sound effect.
so
Uh,
you know,
Look at this dude.
whenever Bobby posted that like Battle of the 83, Solomon,
Yeah,
Reece
yeah.
Evans, he had that screenshotted, and then he was like, "Look at this dude," and he cuts
Yeah.
to Matthew Flanagan's tomorrow's performance.
Tomorrow
and
we
then he
hit
was like,
this. Yeah.
I knew that. What's the meme? What even is the meme called?
Look at this
Um,
dude. Oh ho. Wait, do you see the? Oh ho.
No. What's the meme called whenever he gets on the podium?
Oh,
I said, ooh.
oh,
Turn
the lights off
turn the
one.
lights on.
Yeah, turn
Yeah,
the lights
yeah.
on. Yeah.
And then he did the laughing at the end. But,
Yeah. And then he had. Bobby actually commented on his video and said he thought he was equipped, so that's why we didn't see.
he's an equipped
yeah,
lifter,
He
usually.
came out of nowhere to a lot of us who didn't have
Yeah.
enough knowledge
Josh
about.
had to tell us, sure, whenever we were.
Josh had to tell us that he was equipped.
He squatted. He had a monster squat. He squatted 250. He was a monster. Where is he? I've just pulled up his. Yeah, I've just pulled up his. So
Open powerlifting.
Bench 25 less than Bobby.
Yeah.
yeah, he was a. Oh, why is it? It's only giving me his equipped. Why is it only giving me his equipped? What?
It's
That's
the open powerlifting multiple lifters thing. Just ignore it.
He did 275 equipped at British and
Give me
Nationals.
2 seconds. I'll be back on. 2 seconds.
170 bench, 235 at British Stance equipped. That was in January.
Yeah. I think it was the last time he competed before that. But the last Raw competition he did was last Nationals. So he put 45 or 47.5 on his comp total. Yeah, his last Nationals total was 575. And he totaled 620, something like that. 622.5. And I totaled Bob by 12.5 kilos. But I think that's mainly like Josh was actually saying at the commentary table to me and Sam that you could equip lifters can load way more raw because of the exposure to their body.
Yeah,
Obviously their bones will have more
their stability
weight.
muscles, their bones will all have exposure to
Yeah,
heavy
they're
weights.
more resistant to higher weights.
Yeah.
Plus,
I mean, that's
Adam
why some
Pate is
people
an
do-
83 in the equipped.
Yeah. Some people do static holds before like their bench top sets, like
Yeah,
exposure to heavy weights, like about making it move better.
but yeah, I still think it was quite funny the way he come out on top unexpectedly to the rest of them, like being because he was overshadowed by the battle between
Yeah.
Bob and Flan. But
I had personally never heard of him before.
no, I think I had heard of the name, but obviously another asylum lifter, so
What
you
have I
just tell
missed?
he's equipped. I was just talking about
No.
him being equipped and overshadowed.
Yeah, because sure Josh had to turn to us and tell us, and we were not
Yeah,
expecting him just to jump with fucking. Was it not? He
Yeah.
opened with like 225.
Yeah,
225,
he
237.5.
opened last on everything, so he did.
Except bench. Except bench.
Yeah, well,
We'll just. And
I couldn't
then
really see it.
he, on deadlift as well, Bobby out deadlifted him.
yeah.
Bobby was giving him a good fight at least.
But he made it up on squats with 250 squat.
Yeah, he got 6. This is saying 607, but that's clearly not right because Bobby got 610. So it must be because of his squat. He hit 250
Yeah.
on squat, and
I think it was the biggest squat of the weekend.
no, not definitely not the weekend because Gilby
No,
exists.
295.
Oh, squat of the day, biggest squat of the day.
Yeah, the day, yeah. But
Why did I say the weekend? Because we were just talking about Gilky.
He
Yeah.
literally his squat and deadlift, because obviously Bobby had the big gap on bench, 22.5 kilo gap on bench, but there's a 50 kilo gap between him and Bobby on not 50 kilo gap. Was that 47.5 kilo gap between him and Bobby
Yeah.
on squat?
Yep.
And
But
then
then
Bobby made
again,
it back up on deadlift
A
and
factor
bench.
in the Bobby's bit or squat was he tore his MCL, I think,
Yeah, oh yeah, we forgot to
about
mention
nearly
that, yeah.
a year prior.
Yeah.
This guy just needs like
Because
He's
for,
got knee
for having a
surgery.
torn MCL like nearly a year ago and squatting over
literally.
200 is quite admirable. He is a very admirable lifter, Bobbert Wilson, or
Yeah,
Bobbert
great
Wilson if you
comeback,
Michael Collin. The comeback is crazy.
From what I know and what I've seen on Instagram and stuff, Bobby went straight into recovery. Like a lot of people after
Yeah.
their ACL, they just sit around doing nothing. I mean,
Which is definitely
you know,
not good.
Bobby was like posting his meal preps and stuff because he was working in I think he was working as a physio at one point, so he was in a hospital.
He was doing
or
physio
something.
placement
Oh,
because he's in
Yeah.
uni.
he just finished
Ah,
his second
physio.
year, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, he was doing like he was in a hospital and he's like constantly meal prepping, so he's worked hard and he deserves it. Like,
Yeah. One of the most desirable or desiring lifters of the entire federation, I'd say.
it's inspiration. Like,
Yeah. But I think that rounds us off here. I think we covered everything, or everything we could have, because actually I think this was a pretty good recap considering it was my first one. But I do want to do more stuff like this, so we'll probably do the same for the NI Open. Is there anything else you want to say before we round it off? Coming up to an hour and a half here.
I'm all right.
Sam?
Nah, because I'll just start shouting out my goat stabilization. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just
Andrew?
gonna leave it there.
No, that's covered most of it.
Right, hopefully if the people listening to this made it this far, please make sure to leave any comments of suggestions of what you want to see. Eventually we will be getting some of these lifters on as guests in the coming weeks, but yeah, thank you for listening. Like and follow and I read all the comments because I'm chronically online. Thank you for listening, and good night. Thank you guys for coming on as well. Thank you for your time.
No bother.